Hello there folks. Life update. Yesterday my other brother Joe assaulted me and nearly hurt the cat in the process. They work in collusion with each other. I have two brothers, younger by 3 years. Sam was the one who assaulted me twice before. Joe's now started doing all the things that Sam was doing, just collectivistically acting the same as him. I mean, they're identical twins, but they obviously have no concept of individualism because now they're doing exactly the same thing as each other, which you could argue they weren't doing before. It's only recently they've started doing this collusion thing against me. I don't know what the point of Joe doing everything Sam does against me is. Doesn't make any sense to me. Then again, the things Sam originally does to me didn't make any sense. It started off as being I was defending my dad smoking because it's his body, his choice, whatever he wants to do, and now seems like, I don't know, he probably still hates Dad, but it's entirely against me now for some unknown reason. Usually because I dry my hands on a towel or I eat my food and wash up the dishes. Those are the reasons they're attacking me at the moment, as well as looking after Alfie, making sure he has access to the house and isn't in danger of getting his body slammed. It's a foggy, windy day today, so the doors in our house are opening and slamming by themselves because of the pressure. If there's even slightly a window open upstairs, all the downstairs windows and doors will slam or undulate in the pressure. So to combat this and to stop Alfie getting slammed in the door in the living room, I give him access to the upstairs by putting a doorstop in, which is the cat tree that Mum bought that Misha and Alfie used to play on, until it got destroyed yesterday by Joe, hurling it at me after jumping over me and Alfie into in a theatrical way, like he was playing a video game, like he thought life was some sort of video game and that this is normal behaviour for people to do. Came down, doorstop wasn't in place, so I put it in place. He'd hidden it behind the fucking sofa, so he's doing the Sam changing things around the house to spite me thing. So retrieved that, put it in its place so that Alfie had access to upstairs and the wind wouldn't slam on him, and let Alfie through. Joe's making toast in the kitchen. I ignore him. I'm living my own life, keeping my own distance. I'm not doing anything to my others at all. I'm living my life, trying to live my life normally. They're not. I'm not doing anything to stop them live their life. They're coming and trying to stop me live my life. So I let the cat through while Joe's making toast. Yeah, he's closed the other door to stop access for the cat to reach his food from the dining room to the kitchen to the living room where his food is. So I make sure Alfie has his breakfast, comes through and sees it and starts eating some. And to help Alfie eat his food, because he's kind of finicky about it, I sit next to him sometimes and stroke him with the cat brush, and that helps him eat his cat food. Sometimes he doesn't eat it and he meows by the cat food cupboard as if he doesn't like ever so slightly old food, like the food's been put out 15 minutes ago and he's had a bit and walked dropped off and come back to it, and he thinks it's old, but it's literally only just been put there. But if you kneel next to him and stroke him with a cat brush, he eats it for as long as you're there. And sometimes he finishes it by himself, or sometimes he leaves when you get up. That you is the royal you, obviously, not you get up, but when I get up. Oh, there's too many people around today. So I'm in there, kneeling next to him, stroking him so he eats his breakfast. And Joe fucking, as I've described, Joe comes in from the kitchen, and he never comes around that way to get upstairs. He comes into the living room. Can you hear me? It's windy as fuck. Oh man, I'll come closer. He comes into the living room, and like while I'm kneeling next to the cat, he dives over me, like jumps over my entire body, and then he lands with a theatrical slam, like he thumps his feet on the ground when he lands, as if he's like attention seeking, like trying to get my attention, like draw attention to his supposedly amazing jump thing he's done, that he's like pretending he's in a video game, because he sits in his room and plays video games all the time. And then he runs over, like while I'm in the middle of saying, what the hell? What the fuck is going, what are you doing? He runs over to where the cat tree is, being a doorstop for the door. And the cat tree is like a piece of wooden furniture, basically. It's quite sturdy. And he picks the whole thing up and he throws it at me, hoping to hit me. And it slams right next to my knee, smashes in half, and this is Mum's thing she bought that our cats loved playing on. He smashes it in half and like, runs upstairs, and Alfie's terrified by this because it smashes right behind him, almost hitting his tail, and he stops eating and he bolts out the window. And so I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? But Joe's like running upstairs like a coward, and he's literally thrown this piece of wooden furniture at me and the cat and nearly hit us. So I'm just like phoning my parents, even though they hardly help at all. At least it's some sort of mediating force when they're around, or if I can document it to someone like I'm doing to you, like I do with my friends and the various people I meet in real life. Oh, it's windy. It just helps to be able to tell someone, even if I know they're not going to do anything, because Sam rules the house by fear and brutality right now. Like, my parents are terrified of him. Like, I'm terrified of him because he's just a violent prick. Just like, and now Joe's doing the exact same thing that Sam's doing, and he's trying to assault me, like throwing furniture at me, for fuck's sake. So now they're throwing furniture at me for coming down to make sure the cat's alright, for drying my hands on the towel and putting it back, and for coming down to use the kitchen to make my dinner so I have food to eat, putting that on a plate, eating off the plate, washing the plate, putting the plate back. Those are the three things. There's probably a bunch of other petty stuff that they're trying to attack me for, or they change the house for, or they try to steal my possessions for. It makes no sense at all. So now they're both in collusion doing it, so it's a great way to start 2024. Like, oh damn, I think I've lost some footage on here. Alright guys, the wind is just, well, firstly my camera stopped recording for some reason, so I lost a little bit of footage there. But the wind is just getting icy, and it's playing a bit of havoc with the camera. I think it's making some of the buttons not work, so it must be a bit of an icy wind or something. So yeah, I think you've got the basic gist of the rant there. Some of the bit that I cut out was saying about how my brothers aren't like, they don't do socially normal behaviours, like they don't say please and thank you, they don't travel to other towns, they don't go out, they just sit in and play video games, they don't buy their food from shops, they don't go on buses, they don't want to form relationships or make their own money or income themselves, they don't want to get a flat, they don't want to, you know, don't have those sort of normal aims you have in life, and they wouldn't ever do something like say something appreciative of someone, like they like what someone's doing. They never do something like that. That's just how they are, and that's some more of the level of insane I'm stuck with. I'm sure you'll hear more about it, but I'm going to draw this video to an end now. It's just a little diary vlog about my insane family and what happened yesterday. I'll see you all again, folks. Bye.